Hey guys, Zero here with a Diablo 3 flash update. So today, around 5 hours ago, Blizzard let out a massive game changer for Diablo 3. The auction house is gone. That's right, no more money auction house, but also no more gold auction house. The shutdown will come on March 18 of 2014. This is probably either the day the pre-expansion patch comes out or the expansion itself. So a lot of people on the forums, on YouTube, on Reddit have been very happy about this change, and they deem that the auction house was pretty much the main source of all the issues in D3. Even the mighty Kriparian came out just a few hours ago saying pretty much the same thing. Auction house gone, awesome. Well, to put it delicately, I think they're all wrong. The reason I say this is because I strongly believe that the issue was with itemization. That is, how the items are found and how their stats roll. Basically, right now, every single item you get is crap. 99.99999% of what you get, you look at it for a split second, you toss it because it's crap. The reason that they're crap is because they rely on specific sets of stats. For example, your character is a barbarian. He will need strength, he will need vitality, he will need crit chance and crit hit. He will probably like also attack speed. And if you don't have copious amounts of these stats, the items that you pick up are just junk. For example, on weapons, if you have a weapon that is lower than 800 DPS, nobody even looks at it. Two-hander lower than 1,000, not even a glance, just chucked immediately. Not a problem. That one stat, regardless of all the other great stats that the item could have had, makes it junk. Because of this system, any found loot is probably going to be useless, and you're going to spend hours and hours and hours farming and never actually get a piece of gear that really is an upgrade or is even good for you, because the game will just drop random crap for whoever, and because your main stat is not there, gotta toss it. It's not for you. Because the alternative, very important to critical stats are not there, again, toss it. So the auction house is not really the issue here. The auction house will let you know that there's going to be much, much better items out there for absurd prices, and all your gear is crap. So you come to the realization that the gear you find in the game is crap, and the gear that you have on you is crap, and if you really want the good gear, you're going to have to shell out a whole lot of gold, or potentially go and spend real money on it. So that realization hits players very hard, saying, what the hell am I doing? Why am I wasting the time with this game when all that I do doesn't really account to getting good gear, having a lot of fun, progressing? None of that makes any sense anymore. The thing is, the auction house does not need to be a detriment to the game. Look at World of Warcraft. It does a very good job of letting players get crappy little items all the way to really good items that are crafted only with the best mats. But the main point of it is that it'll allow all the players to basically grab all those little things that they need. They need, I don't know, scraps of cloth to build something. They can go to the auction house. They don't need to farm for 4 hours in a specific low-level area just to get that crappy little mat. No, they got tons of gold. They'll just go to the auction house, buy what they need, go back to the crafting that they're doing or whatever they need, and that's it. No time wasted. And this is where the auction house system shines. Now, Blizzard has announced that the gear itemization will change. It will be similar to what you see in the console version, where better gear is dropped in terms of stats, usefulness to your very character that actually got that loot, and overall, fewer items will be dropped, but much, much higher quality. Without a doubt, this is the way to go. Finally getting a rare drop will mean something, and those legendaries will be something to actually look forward to. But the problem with losing the auction house is twofold. Acquisition of gold is primarily relying on grinding monsters, and menial trades will be quite annoying to make. The first means that Blizzard needs to really fine-tune how much things cost in the expansion and how much gold drops. else players will have a hard time crafting, enchanting, and possibly even repairing. The second one plays into the first. As trading will become a burden, many players will choose not to engage in it. This takes away a major source of income for players, but especially the ease of getting menial items like crafting mats. Since crafting, gem cutting, and enchanting will be much more important after the patch, with a lack of ease of getting crafting materials, this will put a dampen on the whole crafting experience. Furthermore, you will be more reluctant to spend money on crafting items just because the gold that you have is so limited. So the success of the patch becomes about balance. Balance of how good the items are and how often you find them versus how hard the monsters are. Balance how much gold you get versus how hard it is to get versus how much crafting will cost. Balance how easy it is to acquire items, gold, and crafting materials versus how fast you can spend them. Unfortunately, Blizzard does not have a good track record in this area, so I'm a bit skeptical that they can actually pull this off. Well, let me know what you guys think, and take care.